I'm good at this game. Oh, let me tie your shoelace. Come here. One thing a soccer player has to keep her eye on is her shoelace. There you go. That and the ball. Ready? Go get it.
If you're the babysitter, you're fired.
No, I'm the brother. Son of father that you killed on this day years ago.
Maybe you'd like to hear an accurate eyewitness account of how Stavros died. I was there. But out of the blackness of my heart, I don't think I'll tell you.
Daddy!
Hello, sweet pea. Hello, hello, hello. What's different about you? You got on your winter cheeks.
Guess what? Daddy's got something for you. You knew I would have something, didn't you?
Oh! He's not like Foster. He's soft and cuddly and he doesn't stink.
Hi.
Hey, Peggy.
Peggy's so excited about Christmas. Oh, she wanted to know if your little sister could play on the swings.
You want to go play on the swings? Okay, sweetie. Daddy will wait right here. Have fun.
Great. We'll be on the little swings by the slide.
Okay. Where's your new neighbor? If you still had a home or any connection to the people who lived in it, she and her husband would live 2 doors down from you. She knows me, she knows Lucky, and they really seem to like Laura too, but they never mention anything about Leslie Lou's father. Probably because when there's something ugly or unhappy in a family, people tend to sense it and step away from it. They don't want to cause pain, you know. I'd be surprised if Laura ever hears your name anymore.
Good. Well, don't stop there. Tell me everything. Let's hear the state of life and parenthood according to the littlest Cassidine.
Some things have changed since you've been gone. You left your family to manage without you, and guess what they did? Laura decided not to be alone, and Lucky decided not to hate everyone. If it wasn't a mistake for you to leave, it was a mistake for you to come back, because you destroyed everything that you had here, and all the Cassidines had to do was watch. Damn it, why didn't we think of that before?
Well, you're a pretty slow crowd. But this is nice. This bright, rosy picture that you paint of the inhabitants of Spoon Island Spa and Resort. There's the Cassidines and the Spencers, all in little hand-knitted sweaters, riding Shetland ponies side saddle into the sunset. There's my daughter, tied to some big-butted, tight-lipped nanny. There's my son sharing your tutor in the dirty translations from ancient Greece. And there's all these pictures of my wife hanging around everywhere while she snuggles up to the man you call Uncle, who raised you like a father. Gee, pretty. You're pathetic. You never question. Stefan. Let's start with that. Who is the man you call Uncle Stefan?
Go ahead. You want to break my heart? Is that your goal in life? Then take your best shot. I mean, what does my uncle have, some dark, deep secret or something? What do? Sleep with a chorus girl? Forget to return some library books to the world's most prominent universities? What? I mean, I'm sure there's no end to his villainy. Come on, Luke, tell me all about it.
What? Sorry, I wasn't listening. I was thinking of something important. The eggs are not quite an omelet yet, you see. The wine needs to stand and breathe. No, the temptation to fire on you is really great, considering the fact that you've become more arrogant and irritating than ever, but I think I should wait. I think it would be like squirrel hunting with a Scud missile, you know, noisy, messy, not much of a pelt left. I can get bigger bang for my buck.
Man, it's just like you. Just like you. It doesn't matter. You'll end up hurting the people that you're supposed to care about. Laura, Leslie Lou, even Lucky, are becoming a part of us now.
Oh, Nikolas, I'm so sorry. She lost it. That little stuffed dog she had. I was so busy watching them that I didn't see where she dropped it.
No, it's not a big deal. If you're on your way home, I'll walk with you. Sweetheart, I don't know if you're cold yet, but I sure am.
Well, my baby, don't worry about that. Daddy'll stay here and find your doggy, okay? Okay? I'll see you later. You better get Nicky out of the cold before his nose starts running. Bye, sweetheart. Bye-bye. Bye, Peggy. So long, neighbor lady. Ciao, Nick.
What a coincidence. I was just chatting with your wife.
What a coincidence. I was just chatting with your son.
Snow off. There you go.
How come Mom never has anything fun to eat around here, huh? Hey, where have you been, huh?
Oh, we were at the park, but Laura had some errands to run. With who?
Daddy.
I guess we were just lucky, huh?
Do you need help getting your shoes off? No? All right, well, why don't you go see Foster in the kitchen, huh? He's waiting for you.
Go get Foster.
So, what do you want?
Luke, I think he was surprised to see me as I was to see him.
Yeah, probably just as thrilled.
That too.
He has this annoying habit of just suddenly being there when you least want him to be.
I don't know. And I really didn't want him to be there today. You probably don't remember. There's no reason why you should, but I was taught never to forget. Today's the day years ago your father killed my father.
Nikolas was just here. You missed him. Don't kids do the cutest things? He was trying to make a snowman out of this slush. So cute. He rolled up a big, round, slushy head that sort of looked like yours. The snowman said, "Uncle." And then he punched the snowman in the other side of his head, and the snowman said, "Father, uncle, father, uncle, father, uncle, father, uncle, father, uncle, father." Oh, come on. That's a great bit. You didn't see that movie, huh? God, you have no sense of humor whatsoever, do you? Nikolas was here. I have no idea what drove him off.
What did you say to my nephew?
The poker face won't work anymore, Stefan. The cows are out of the barn. Cat's out of the bag. The steam is off the clams. And ain't it a shame you were so close you could almost taste it, couldn't you? Just a couple of more years. And the pretender, your son, would be handed an empire that wasn't his and certainly isn't yours. And the others, Helena and Alexis, all the other inbreds, ooh, the joke would be on them, wouldn't it? It's good, Stefan. It's good. And it should have worked, and it could have worked. But you blew it. Because you could not stay away from the boy's mother. Could you?
Nothing you say can you prove.
That's the best you can do.
DNA testing was not available at the time of my brother's death. But the results of his blood and gene typing tests on record at General Hospital will certainly be found compatible with my nephew's.
That doesn't prove anything. That only shows that you've been diddling around again in the GH mainframe. Besides, people are not going to need scientific proof. People who are interested, when they hear this, they'll be just like me. They'll think about it, and they'll know it's true.
Perhaps if they heard it from someone other than Luke Spencer. But coming from you, the malice intended will be obvious. Your grand announcement will be dismissed as a lie, a paranoid historical fantasy.
And you've got it all figured out. Your mind It's like quicksilver. Whoa. So let's go find Nikki and test your theory.
Does it never embarrass you? The public crowing and braying you do? You don't mind it makes you seem clownish and impotent? You'll say nothing to Nikolas, and we both know it. You would no more tell him that I slept with Laura than you would tell him you sleep with a bottle of bourbon. Your pride won't allow it. No. I see nothing to stop Nikolas from claiming the family legacy.
Well, maybe you're right. You know, people have told me before that I should really try to assuage my clownish, impotent pride and embrace humility. But the hell with that. It'd be too much of a pleasure to see you lose the keys of the kingdom and to watch your son spit in your face. You see, I know how kids react when they walk into the closet and see the skeletons in there that belong to their father.
Then again, there is quite a difference between a young man learning his father is alive, at his side, and always has been, and learning that his father is a rapist.
So Liz went to Florida, huh?
Yeah, her grandmother took her to a spa to get her mind off things, you know.
Yeah. Without even finding out what happened at the trial?
Well, I think the main attraction was being as far away from it as she could get. And she didn't even want me to call her to fill her in. But I saved Dara's message about Tom being sent to prison in case she wanted to hear it.
Laura said that she would be back before dark, but she probably forgot when that happened, so I thought as long as you're here that you could...
Yeah. Well, I was planning on hanging out with Lulu, so go ahead.
Yeah, I'm helping at the AIDS, Stone Kate's AIDS Memorial Wing there.
Okay.
Look, I didn't mean the way it sounded before, what I said about your father and mine. I wasn't there. We don't know what really happened.
No, I think we do. It's pretty well documented.
What do you mean, the version Luke told the newspapers?
Yeah, I guess that's right.
Yeah, I only know the version my family told me, and they don't know what happened either, so... I hope this doesn't, change what we've kind of got,
Why should it? Lulu, want to come say goodbye to Nikki?
Whoa. It's one thing for her to say that, but you, I don't know.
All right, see, here's my trick. Whenever you start getting too obnoxious, which happens a lot, I just think of all the ways you helped Emily and Elizabeth. Reminds me how you've changed, how you've grown.
Oh, I've changed.
Mm-hmm.
I've grown. No, I think you have.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just the same.
Whatever you say, man. Say goodbye to Lulu for me, will you?
Will do.
Thanks.
You worship me, don't you? You've filled every nook and cranny of your miserable, lonely brain with graven images of me. And in a way, it's flattering, really, to know that I'm the concept. I'm the icon that keeps you going. And hating me must have been a relief from hating yourself. And trying to do better than Luke Spencer came in handy after your big brother went to his reward. Didn't it? And ever since you found out about that night between me and Laura 20 years ago, you've been like a man holding on to a life raft. You've taken that knowledge out and looked at it and let its splendor fill the room. You've hoarded it like money. And then you made your move, and you thought that to have my son call me a rapist was going to destroy me. Well, I'm only partially bruised. Let's see what happens when your son calls you father. A name that would make most men proud. But in your case, it's a curse, isn't it? It's a curse. Because as soon as he calls you father, the whole house of unsent Father's Day cards comes falling down, and you lose everything. You lose the power, the prestige, the title, the properties, and the son in question.
Nikolas will not turn against me.
Really? You think my son felt betrayed? How do you think Nikolas is going to feel? My son felt betrayed because of 1 hour It was none of his business. Nikolas is going to have to deal with a whole lifetime of you spoon-feeding him fantasy, of you filling his veins with fake blood, and making him celebrate bogus high holy days like this one. Of course, he'll hate your guts, but you can take comfort in the fact of knowing that his life expectancy will go way down as soon as Helena finds out that the kid she's been kowtowing to all these years is not her precious Stavros' son, but he's your spawn.
Do you really think you've caught me unaware or unprepared?
How do you prepare for the end of your world as you know it?
Have you never played chess, Luke? No. Why would it interest you? A game without tackling and noisemakers. Perhaps that's why you don't realize I have you in checkmate, and have had for some time. Either way you move, you lose. You remain silent, and Nikolas will get his empire. And he will keep this day, every year, in remembrance of my brother. Or tell the secret, and the woman you love will turn her back on you and come to me.